there! Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be kind of vlogging, I guess, or I'm going to try to, at least. I'm going to be vlogging because today I found an in-person writing event here in the city, and my goal today is try to make more author friends. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be going to this nonprofit type place. Yeah, they normally have classes taught by college professors and stuff for writing that you can pay for if you want. Every now and then, I guess they do three free events, and this is one of the free ones where it's just like a group working session where I'll be writing with other people around. And so hopefully I can make new friends. I don't know, but I'm going to try. So I'm just gonna film myself getting ready for that, going to that, and then coming back home and tell you guys what I worked on. So yeah, if that sounds interesting to you, just stick around for the ride. Hello there. Welcome back to my office. um, I took my sweater off because it was so hot. I was sweating. I got hot all of a sudden. I don't know what. But now my AC kicked on, so I'm sorry if you can hear it. I don't think you should because I think this mic is good. But yeah. So now I was sweating. Now I'm getting cold. But yeah. Anyway, I'm back home. I'm sorry I didn't film any of the lunch I had because I just don't want to film everybody because consent, and I don't know if everybody's cool with that. And I didn't feel like asking, so I didn't film any of the time with the actual people, and I didn't film a lot on the way home either. But I'm here now, so basically. I went to this event today that was put on by a I guess nonprofit called Story Studio, It is an organization here in Chicago that like supports writers or people interested in writing. And sometimes they have classes there. Sometimes you can pay for it. Sometimes they have free stuff. This was a free activity where people were just writing together. And I thought it was going to be like, I knew everyone's going to be working and like had their headphones in, but I thought it was going to be like a little bit friendlier than that. I got there a little late and I got in, everybody was super quiet, sitting down and not looking at each other. And I was like, whoa. And then some people walked in and it was very clear that they knew each other and I was like, "Oh, whoa." So I got a little like not anxious, but I was a little nervous because I was like, "Oh my god, everybody already knows each other here," and that kind of scenario. So I just kept working the rest of the time. There was one point where I had to go to the bathroom and I got lost in the building because there's so many rooms. There's so many rooms in this building. It's like really pretty. It's like gives me it's like an industrial building, but it feels like a school on the inside kind of thing. But it also feels like a really hipster artsy space. And there's rooms upon rooms upon rooms and it took me forever to find the girls' bathroom. I went up and down the floors so many times, but I ended up finding it eventually, and I found a hair salon that was just opening up there, and I waved and said hi to the hair salon lady, and she talked to me for a bit, so that was cool. But yeah, so then I just kind of got some work done. I'm working on the sequel to Curse Images right now, and it's another short story collection. And Douglas is reading through it for the first time, and he's giving me some feedbacks. And there's still quite a bit of work to be done. Truthfully, I don't think emotionally it's at a place that's as strong as the first collection, so that's kind of concerning because I'm just kind of like insecure that like the first collection was so strong that like I just want to be able to replicate the magic, and I'm a little bit like I don't know. I feel like I can't do that. So that's like my own thing of like my own insecurity I'm working through right now. But yeah. So that's kind of what's going on. Some of the stories are great, some of them need more pizzazz. Um there was one that Douglas just straight up doesn't like. So I either have to figure out how to make it work or I have to figure out a whole new story to put in place because the one that he doesn't necessarily like is mostly because it's not techie like the other one. Yeah, that story in particular is more about like just a nostalgic thing that's not necessarily tied to technology, and every other story is tied to a piece of technology in some sort of way. So yeah, that's something to consider moving forward. Yeah, great. So I wrote that and I was trying to really figure out like what emotions I want to tap into for this piece to make sure that echoes through everything. Because not only was the first collection scary, but it had other emotions in it, like kind of like sadness too, and like neglect. And there's some stories that like will make you sort of sad in Cursed Images. And so I have to figure out, I don't necessarily think I want that sadness to continue to the second one. I want it to be its own thing with its own set of emotions. Um, and I can talk about that in a different video if you want to like have me ramble on about my creative projects. But yeah, so that's what I worked on this afternoon, was editing stories, changing some stuff, writing notes to myself as I often do. Like I always type my projects on a computer, but then I'll write notes to myself to remind myself to do things or things to think about or things to include. So that's what I was doing. And then afterwards, we went to a restaurant called The Piggery, and the food was okay. Some of us ate lunch, some of us just got a drink, but that's when I really started socializing with people, and I met a lot of people and had great conversations. But at the end of the day, I didn't get anybody's Instagram or anything, so I feel like I kind of failed in that department when it comes to like networking with other authors. Um, are there events that I can go to in the future that are probably free that maybe some of these people will show up again? Yeah, but I do feel like I kind of missed my shot in a way. But you know, it is what it is, I guess. I'll try it better next time. I'm just like, I'm good at talking to people, but sometimes I'm a little shy. For me, like I most of the connections I made with other authors have been online via Instagram or something, and so I'm trying to make connections with authors in person, but I just always feel sort of alienated in groups like that. I don't know if it's just a personal thing or what, but you know, it's hard. I'm pushing myself though. I'm pushing myself out of my comfort zone, and I'm trying to get better at that kind of thing. So yeah, there's that. So that was today. That was the goal of today, was trying to make more writer friends. Did I do that? I don't know, but I think I had good conversations with people. And there's this one person that was there that's going to be at this event I'm going to in November, So I'll probably run into them there, maybe like and like hang out with them and talk to them more. But the event I'm going to in November is put on by the same group, but this one costs money. But I really wanted to go to it because it's a whole weekend retreat conference thing. There's going to be a bunch of classes on writing, and in addition to that, there's going to be a keynote speaker there who's Mona Awad. And if you know anything about scary stories, she's wrote one of my favorite books called Bunny. So I was like, oh my god, I have to go. So I'm going to go to that, and she's teaching a class there. So she's teaching a class on horror specifically. So I'm so excited for that. And I'm going to bring my copy of Bunny and have her sign it. I'm very excited. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to in November. I kind of want to vlog that too, or see if I can. I don't know to what extent I can, but we'll see. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in down in the comments down below. I know my vlogs aren't as popular as some of the other videos on my channel, but I still like making them. So, yep, there's that. Anywho, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. You could always help me out additionally if you feel like liking this video, commenting down below, sharing it with a friend, or subscribing to the channel. Please, please, please. That would help me out a lot. And until next time, thanks. Bye.